Hello, today I'm gonna talk about things that make me really confused about annotative scale or dimensions. I think the major confusion part is those buttons. So you definitely want to show annotative objects, so this is definitely on. But the issue is this one: add scales to annotative objects. Let's say if this is off. Let's say if this is on, and here, I have dimensions here. I have dimension annotative here. And the annotative dimension, you can see um, I have a text size of 3 inch. That's the size of it. Um, and then when I draw dimensions here, okay, this is the one dimension and it's a scale of 1 by 50. If I change another dimension like a 1 by 2000, you see here, those two are the same. They always gonna keep everything the same. So if so it's just no way to differentiate them. um, so that's why you usually want to hide them so you have different kinds of scale in your dimensions. I'll give you a good example is if I draw here right now. I mean, let's say 750, so that's the scale. If you look at here, you see the text smaller. And if I draw another one, but this time I use 2000, 1 by 2000, and then I draw dimensions here, you see it's much bigger. So in this case, if this is unchecked, you can have different kinds of dimensions. Okay. So, but since this is annotative, and which means when we go to layout view, they should have the exact same size, which is indicated here, 3 inches. That's my point. Okay. Um, let's see if we have a layout here. Let's make the layout a little bit smaller. um, say I change them to A3. Okay, so where I have these two things, like let me just move it. So this is two viewpoints, right? So I want them. So right now, these two things can be two different scale. Like this one right now is 1 by 200. If I change them 1 by 750. Okay, you see here, that's small. That was this small kind of rectangle in here. 84. And then let's try this one. Let's try 700 because this one have a scale of 750. Okay. If you change them, for example, here, if you change them to like 200, to like 1000 or something, see, they won't show any scale on it. So they only show any dimension. They only show at the scale that is the scale of your dimension, annotative dimension. So in the model space, this is 750. So this has to be 750 here, so you can show. Okay, but the larger scale, which is here, is 2000, but they won't show that. Okay, the same is here. If you find out here, if you change to 1 by 2000, you see here they show the bigger one, but they don't show the smaller one. So this one is 1 by 2000, and this one is 1 by 750. But you can see these two, they're in totally different scale, but these two dimensions are the same size. That was the key of the key. Okay, that's what's the key of the key. So when you do annotative dimensions, or when you literally draw AutoCAD's drawings, you have scales and you have dimensions, and the two dimensions to different scale, and you want to show them in the same size. When you're trying to do that, you want to make sure you set up two different scales in your model drawing, and when you go to layout, you choose those two different scales here. Okay, that's the point. Thank you.